Hey, I'm Jesse and I'm here today tasting some brand new tea that we just got in from Nantou, Taiwan. And what makes this tea very special is that it's actually a black tea, but it's an oolong. I know it sounds crazy, it's kind of wacky, but really exciting because it's oxidized, heavily oxidized, just like a black tea, but large twisted leaves, good for many, many, many infusions like an awesome oolong. So I'll show you the detail on the actual leaf breakdown in a moment, but to talk about this one first a little bit, where is it from, what's it made with? So this is a Taiwanese oolong from Nantou, and it's made with wild Burmese Assamica tea plants and also indigenous wild Taiwanese tea plants. And these two plants have been bred together and we get this leaf. So oxidation is, like we talked about, a level of heating the leaves. So we go from minimally oxidized or not at all white tea to mildly oxidized, steamed and pan-fired green tea to then fully oxidized black tea. And most people think of black tea as a breakfast blend or Earl Grey or things like that. So it's really unusual to have a heavily oxidized oolong tea, so much so that it's like a black tea. As far as I know, we're the only ones in America, if not the world, carrying this tea, so very special, very unique. And let's start with the taste and the aroma. I get a lot of roasted pumpkin, fleshy, meaty caramelized roasted pumpkin, even some star anise and cinnamon. It's definitely a more earthy, malty, a lot of caramel, barley malt perhaps. And also this sweet floral quality. It's just really rich. This tea is like aromatically speaking, like a dessert in your cup. Very custardy, caramelly, and the brew as well is very, very dark. Dark red. Taste-wise, I get a little bit of like roasted peanut actually, and burnt caramel. So we get that burnt caramel, the roasted pumpkin, like that golden syrupy part of the pumpkin. If you flip it over on its meaty side and roast it in the oven, that kind of syrupy resin quality, really resin-like as well. Good for many infusions. This tea hasn't even begun to open up. I would say probably the best infusion would be the 4th or the 5th from what we've drunk in the past, and just full-bodied, creamy, sweet, complex, and really, really unusual. And on top of that, a load of caffeine. So if you're looking for some good caffeine kick, this tea would be a great way to go. Let me show you the actual color of the infusion here. So the leaves are actually a little bit purple. If you can make that out here, it might not be the best color rendition. Reddish black, and when you brew it at home, they're actually slightly purple. Really beautiful. They're almost dry still at this point. I do a quick infusion. Here's the color of the brew. Super clear, just really, really beautiful. Amber-like color. And the taste is still sticking with me. I get these vapors of just this sweet potato, really caramelized. These leaves are going to open up and just explode coming out of this guywan. And incidentally, I would always brew this tea in a guywan. We're brewing all of our new oolongs and pu'ers in a guywan, just because you get much, much better taste and aroma and brewing control. So this is a really beautiful way to present the tea. We brew it in the guywan, decant it in our Japanese white teacup. It's called our cloud guywan because it's a cloud-like color. It allows you to also really see the color of the infusion. So here's how the setup works over here. And this is at our Zen Valley location. We use a tetsubin for the hot water, the guywan to brew, and the tasting cup to decant. And it's perfect. One person setup, brews tea many, many times, and is just totally awesome for this new tea, the Hong Yue. And one more close-up shot of these leaves. Large twisted leaves, brown, black, reddish, slightly purplish when you actually look at it. and totally unusual. So excited to announce this. This is the Hong Yue. Thank you.